You're listening to 90.8 Hills FM Radio.
This is 90.8 Hills FM radio station, using our voice to rate your choice. Stay tuned.
90.8 Hills FM, in partnership with Task Force for Music and Arts, presents TaFMA Thursday. Stay tuned to listen to local artists every Thursday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on 90.8 Hills FM.
Hello, good evening, listeners. Aro ite evening ami khan aji Thursday ase to moi khan coalition daily listeners kan jane ami khan thake TaFMA Thursday to aji bi moi khan logote ekta eman talented artist ekta ahigena ase aro tai laga nam ase Anonymous aro tai lukute ase guest host RJ Temsu. तो आज लगा प्रोग्राम आरो एकदम बहाल हो बोले से एकदम एंजॉय हो बोले से इतवा लिसनर्स अपनी खान के रिक्वेस्ट करे से रेडियो ऑफ न करबी स्किप न करबी आरो इटु लागे दे आमी खान जाबो गाना एकटा दुइटा हुनी किना अपनी खान लगते वापस आइबो
Yes, I'm alright. I'm losing my mind, and I can't go to sleep. I'm wasting my time, I'm weak on my knees. The world gets confusing, I don't know what I'm going through. But one thing's for sure, baby girl, my feelings are true. Up to the galaxy, we gon' leave out our fantasy. Hold you till infinity, or jump to insanity. Up to the galaxy, we gon' leave out our fantasy. Hold you till infinity, or jump to insanity. My room, my room, my room. Now yes, I'm my ruler. My room, my room, my room. Now yes, I'm my ruler. My room, my room, my room. Now yes, I'm my ruler. My room, my room, my room. Now yes, I'm my ruler. You've been on my mind for the rest of all the time. Till I get my hands on you, baby girl, you'll always be mine. Up to the galaxy, we gon' leave out our fantasy. Hold you till infinity, or jump to insanity. Up to the galaxy, we gon' leave out our fantasy. Hold you till infinity, or jump to insanity. My room, my room, my room. Now yes, I'm my ruler. My room, my room, my room. Now yes, I'm my ruler. My room, my room, my room. Now yes, I'm my ruler. My room, my room, my room. Now yes, I'm my ruler. You've been on my mind, and I can't go to sleep. I'm wasting my time, I'm weak on my knees. The world gets confusing, I don't know what I'm going through. But one thing's for sure, baby girl, my feelings are true. My room, my room, my room. Now yes, I'm my ruler. My room, my room, my room. Now yes, I'm my ruler.
Okay, listeners, itu ase gana la title to Marola aro itu tai nijor laga gana se album ase apni kan jaigena YouTube te check kurbo parbo Anonymous Jamir ase to apni kan jabi check kurbi subscribe kurbi mo hodai koi thake subscribe kurbi like kurbi share kurbi comment kan rakhi dibi koi gina listeners apni kan laga support lage se to the help kodage mohan la local artist kan ge तो मोखान इतिया टाइम नलैगेना tahan lokude jai jabo RJ Temsu lokude enega korna ajibi aro tahan laga gana khan kinika banaise tahan la life struggle khan kinika ase to khan share kurwo aro kishim mohan najana khan music la field di to khan bi bishi jane bole parwo etuwa aro especially music ke morom kor thaka manu khan apni khan skip no korbi to itia moi khan jai ase RJ Temsu ke time di ase.
Hey listeners, let's learn about the sexually transmitted infections or STIs.
STIs are often spread from person to person through sexual contact.
If not treated in time, this infection also increases the risk of HIV.
Learn, identify, and treat STI on time.
This information is brought to you by Nagaland State AIDS Control Society.
Hello, my dear listeners. Welcome to 90.8 Hills FM, the voice of change, Nagaland's first community radio channel. This is your RJ Temsu. We have another episode of TaFMA Thursday where, as you know, we present very successful upcoming artists who you listeners are very interested to get to know more about. So today in the studio, we have the very talented Anonymous Jamir.
Thank you so much. It's an honor being here, actually. I've heard a lot about you guys as well. And it's really pleasant. The setup is really nice. I'm really looking forward to this. Yeah.
Lovely. It's our pleasure to have you here. Thank you for agreeing for this interview.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, other than being an artist, other than being into music, I've heard that you are a physiotherapist as well.
Yeah, that's like, for me, it's like, from the layman's ear, for a layman's ear, it's quite contradicting. But yeah, it is what it is. I did my physio course, bachelor's, and I'm done. And yeah, so right now I'm just trying to make big moves, you know. So yeah, I'm a physio also, as well as an artist, also upcoming artist from Nagaland. So yeah.
In a way, we can say you're a full-time artist as well.
Yeah. You can keep it like that as well. Yeah.
How are you able to manage all of that?
It's really just about balancing, you know, how much you devote yourself to it. So it's like having two kids, you know, you have to give equal time to both of the, you know, thing. So yeah, you have to balance. And initially for me as a student, it was really tough because as much as I loved like my career, I like had the same love towards music as well. So yeah, so initially it was hard for me because I wanted to do both, you know. But gradually I got a hold of how to balance things, manage stuff. So yeah, so by God's grace, yeah, I'm here today, you know. Yeah, so yeah, that's about it, yeah.
Maybe if someday you had to make the difficult decision of choosing.
I see where this is going, yeah. So, I don't know, and I pray to God, you know, a time like that never come to me, but so with regard to that question, we have to be really being very logical and practical. Music will not like suffice my financial needs, you know.
True.
Being in an industry as such like Nagaland. So yeah, sadly I would have to go with my more practical choice, my career as a physio, you know. So but like I pray that a day like that never comes, you know, to me. But if it does, you know, I have to be really practical and logical. So yeah, I'll go with my career as a physio. Yeah.
You started getting into music as a student, right?
Yeah.
So how did it happen and how did it become a serious career choice?
You know, like by fluke, I should say, you know. I wasn't really intending to be an artist also, you know. It was just my love for music, and then while I was studying outside, I was just doing my thing, and like and people noticed it, you know. I participated in small events and people noticed it. And back then apparently a Red Bull person who works at Red Bull
saw me perform and stuff, and he was quite intrigued. And he took me in, and he guided me along, and he took me to places. And then lockdown happened. After that, I came back home. So some people out here also, I think they saw some of my clips. I was performing outside and stuff, and they were interested as well. So yeah, they took me in, signed me, made me sign on a contract. And then yeah, that's when I started making music. Yeah. So yeah, I wasn't intending to be an artist, but it happened, and I'm blessed.
All for the
I'm blessed
good.
for it, yeah. So yeah.
You mentioned signed. So are you presently signed to a
No,
recording?
like the contract is over.
Mhm.
And then I decided, I'd like do this on my own, So yeah, let's see how far it takes me. I'm taking the walk alone this time, so yeah.
Can you tell us some pros and cons that comes along with being independent and then being signed?
So the pros, there are a coin has two sides, So being independent, I have to work I have to put in more effort, Even if there are shows, I have to check the sounds by myself, manage everything by myself. But one good thing about being independent is, you got to keep everything for yourself, So it's like that. So yeah, but I have to put in double the effort I was putting in back then when I was signed in the label. So yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, it's like that.
Maybe do you feel that being signed to a label also gives you more access? Does it feel like that sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, it makes your load quite lighter, and they have bigger approach. But for me, ultimately, what I believe is if you're doing it correctly, people will see you, they'll come to you. So I took that ideology within, and then I just thought of going out and walk the walk alone, So that's how I'm feeling right now. So I'm doing it, alone.
Do you remember your first performance?
My first performance was in Nagaland or outside?
First performance outside.
Okay, outside. Okay, so it was a college festival. So they used to host festivals, and there used to be everything, right, from battle of the bands to rap battles, and also I signed up for a rap battle, So it was such that the winner had to perform at the end of the day, So I think that was my first performance at RIST in Meghalaya Engineering College. So I performed there, and that was coincidentally the place where the Red Bull guy, the one I mentioned earlier, he saw me. So that's where everything took off practically, yeah. That's where everything took off, so yeah.
How about in Nagaland?
Nagaland was NIT, it was really funny. I was informed at such short notice. NIT, they used to have a festival, it's called pyrokinesis or something, I don't know, not sure. But yeah, I'm 80% sure it's called something like that. So I was informed at the 11th hour that they needed rap battlers, and by that time I was performing outside and doing rap battles in most of the northeastern states, Arunachal, Meghalaya, Assam, so yeah, so they informed me, they booked my tickets, I went and I did, and then I won, surprisingly. And the same criteria, the winner has to perform over there. So that was my first performance in Nagaland, NIT, and also a hefty cash prize for me back then,
Wow.
So yeah, that's practically the history of how I started and stuff.
So you when you perform, you mostly do rap.
Yeah, but lately, it's quite embarrassing. I'm trying to sing also, just making songs also where I sing a little bit with very less technicality, just good melodies, just chill music to vibe with and all, yeah. But most of the time, yeah, I rap. It's I rap, yeah.
Would you consider experimenting with other genres as well?
Yeah, I would love to, actually. I would love to. So I'm also on the lookout for other artists like of different genres. So yeah, Nagaland might see me like putting my foot on a different genre very soon. In fact, I'm working on one right now with a very renowned artist, Kenny Senyo, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, so both of us will be dropping a tribute song actually. So yeah, I'm really quite hyped up for it, you know. Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
just one genre that you would not consider.
Consider as in
any
what?
genre.
Like I would
You wouldn't want to perform.
I would okay,
Yeah.
opera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's like quite out in the open, like a rapper and opera is like not happening. But on tracks, yeah, like this orchestra element, you know. So many rappers are implementing that element on tracks to give out that conscious, you know, music. So on a track, yes, but with me, no, I can't, you know. It's not just. So yeah, considering the fact that it's quite so like the top tier of vocals, I don't know how even to put it, but yeah, we all know how majestic and grand it is. For rapping, we just have to rhyme and cadence and syllables and all. So yeah.
Fair enough. But maybe, who knows, right? If you're given the chance, you will be able to do it as well.
I
If
don't
you
know about
try.
that. All right, let's just it's a 50-50, but yeah, I might experiment in the future. Yeah, who knows?
So your stage name is Anonymous Jamir.
Anonymous
Yeah.
Jamir. Yeah.
Please tell us, how did you come up with that name? Story
Yes,
behind it.
I get asked about this about this thing a lot. So, in the early stage of my career, which I was not intending to be an artist, also where I was not intending, I used to put out, like, I used to express myself through raps, writing lyrics, and then I used to put it out on my Instagram, you know. I had like 200-300 followers. I just expressing stuff, you know, mostly about discrimination and depression and stuff. And I didn't want people to like misjudge me or misinterpret my actions, you know. So just to be clear of what I'm doing and just to make it clear for others also, I used to crop my face and put it out, you know. I wanted to maintain that anonymity, you know. So doing that, like Anonymous, that's where Anonymous came from, and my title obviously Jamir. So I just clipped it together, and yeah, that's how Anonymous J was born. You know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Would you, when people introduce you up on stage,
Yeah.
would you want to be introduced as just a rap artist or an
Yeah.
artist?
Yeah, like I would like, because it's for me like two personas, you know, two worlds I'm dealing with, you know. So I want Anonymous J to handle that world and me to handle the real world, you know. So that's the world that I created. I worked hard for, you know. So I want all the clout for Anonymous J only, not my real name. So yeah, I want myself to be addressed very distinctly, you know, with the margin that is that and that is that, you know. So yeah, I would very much appreciate if people addressed me as Anonymous J on stages, you know. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Talking about prevalence of rap artists in Nagaland,
Okay.
right? Do you feel that over time rap is being taken as a serious genre, or how has the response been?
Yeah, actually, surprisingly, a lot of youth, you know, they like put interest in listening to rap, you know. But like, I would state that rap was at its peak 3 years back, right after lockdown, and at the ending part of lockdown, rap was at its peak. Everyone was so into rap, and that's when I popped up in Nagaland as well, even me. So yeah, and with time, like rap is like holding its place in Nagaland's music industry, going strong, with a firm grip. So many good artists are popping up, and everyone is doing really good. And you can see the change in artists also with the generation, with the moving generation, So yeah, I would say like it's in good hands, music industry, and like it's in good hands. The rap scene, the rap genre is in good hands, considering the fact that there are so many good artists popping up, and I'm pretty sure they will make it big. I know. So yeah, that's it. Yeah.
If you could collab with any rap artist from Nagaland, would you like to?
I would like to have a collaboration with. There's so many good artists. It's hard when like questions like this are being thrown at your face out of nowhere. Anyways, yeah. Getting back to the question, I would love to collaborate with. Okay, like I have to name only one, right?
I mean, you can name as many as you would
I
like
would
to.
love to collaborate with Justino. He's an artist from Infinity Inc. I think he was here. Yeah, and then who is it?
Moko Koda.
Yeah, Moko. Yeah, Moko also. Yeah. So I'm sorry I cussed a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, so yeah, Moko and Justino, and I have other artists also which I would love to collaborate, but like I already we're there. Already collaborated with them, such as like Recognize, So yeah, I'm sorry for cussing. Like it's so used to,
We would actually love to see that collaboration happen. Maybe with Justino, Moko.
Yeah, I would
That
love.
would be really good.
I would love it too. Yeah.
We have the very talented Savizo as well.
Yeah, Savizo as well. Yeah, sorry.
So talented.
Savizo is that kid like
Yeah.
in the industry which I was mentioning earlier prior to this topic. Like it's in good hands,
Yes.
So I was mentioning like I had Savizo in mind also. So yeah.
Indeed. Now talking about your continuing with the topic of music,
Yeah, please.
keeping you in focus.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about some of your early influences?
Early influences, it's really funny. Okay, like I had no big, like artists as role models. It was my brother, actually, my elder brother. He was into this rap thing. Yeah, and he used to rap too. In fact, people don't know this, but we have the same voice, Yeah. So I used to look at him, and it started really amusing me how it's so like people doing it so fluently, and the words are so flamboyant, words that you've never even heard before. It's just so prominent and stuff. So yeah, I saw my brother doing these things, and gradually he left it, but I picked it up, and I started practicing, but people would assume like my lyricism and everything comes from rap music, but it's really funny. But it comes from like I listen to country music, and
You do have a voice for country music, actually.
yeah, country music and rock songs, 80s and 90s rock songs, which my uncles and my dad played a very big role of like that kind of influence to my life. So I listen to very less rap music. Like I don't know who is trending. I don't know who is where and what is happening outside of the world in the rap scene. But ask me about all songs and country songs and cowboys culture. Keeping in mind I'm from an owl family. Guitars and cowboy hats are like they play a very big role in our household. So yeah.
I actually find that so fascinating because I came across it in an article. I don't remember who the international artist was. He was a rap artist.
Okay.
And very successful artist. But in his free time, he doesn't listen to rap.
Achha.
He listens to blues, jazz.
Okay.
Is this something that is very common among the rap artists?
I think, yeah. Because for me, it's like even me, I'm like doing the same, you know. And I wouldn't be surprised if someone else is also doing the same, because country music, they deliver good messages, and the way of expressing themselves is very precise, you know, and very plain and simple. So yeah.
That is really, really fascinating. At least I find it very fascinating.
Yeah, many people don't know it, but many artists draw their influence and inspiration from very unexpected sources. You would be surprised, you know. So I would suggest next time if you bring a rapper here, just ask him where his inspiration came from. You'd be surprised, I'm telling you.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised if that person says pop as well, right? Girl pop.
Yeah.
You have a number of releases in your YouTube channel as well.
Yeah.
I believe you have a YouTube channel as well.
Yeah,
Can
I
you
do.
please tell us the name of your channel?
It's just my name only, Anonymous Jamir, yeah. So, and then but my other songs would be features, you know. It will be in their channel. So, but I have some originals that I've uploaded on YouTube in my channel. So, yeah, you can find it there. Yeah.
So the songs that you have uploaded there, the originals, right? Do you write all your songs? Or
Yeah,
do you
I-
brainstorm with someone else?
I write it on my own, you know. I just take a moment for myself, and then I just feel the track, and just I let the track take me, like, to whichever mood to set in, you know. Like, so if the track is chill, so I might end up writing a love song.
Oh.
So if the track is, you know, a bit captivating, you know, I might end up writing a song about life. So it all depends on the track, you know. So for me, the track plays a very vital role on what kind of music I'm making. So yeah, that's how it works for me, you know. So every other artist, they have their own techniques, they have their own style, they have their own way of coming up with music. But for me, like, it's like that for me, you know. It's the track that plays a very big role for me coming up with music, you know.
So talking about your creative process as well, how long does it usually take for you to finish one song?
Just like
Writing.
an hour.
That's quite easy, right?
Yeah, it's like once you start doing it for a good number of years, you know, 5-6 years, it becomes easy. But like when you seriously, genuinely from heart, you want to do a song, then you invest. That's when you invest the time and, you know, polish it up, make the sentences more beautiful, play with the syllables, cadences, you know, everything. So it depends. Like, it touches every aspect actually in life, you know. At what point I am right now in life. Am I struggling, or am I hurt? Am I depressed? Am I confused? So all that thing really affects on what kind of song I'll be making and stuff. So that's how everything goes with me, at least, you know.
Besides music and besides you being a full-time physiotherapist as well, our listeners would surely love to get to know you a little bit more.
All right.
So other than music, how do you usually spend your days? Like, what are your hobbies?
Okay, so I play snooker. Yeah, I like playing snooker and basketball. But basketball, I've been playing from my high school days. But 2 years back, I had an accident, you know, on the court. I tore my ACL. It's a ligament on the knee. So yeah, after that I simmered down a little bit on basketball. And I've been focusing on indoor games, you know, playing snooker, pool and stuff. And then I play instruments, not like a pro, but, you know, guitars and drums and keys and stuff. So yeah.
Okay, you just said guitars, drums, and keys, and you just faded away. So I'm assuming there's a number of instruments that you play.
Yeah, but not, you know, like a pro. But Yeah, I've played the guitar for many people also on events, yeah. Churches, Yeah.
If only we knew, we could have requested you to play
No.
the guitar for us a little bit.
No, like, I didn't want to, get tagged as as a jack of all trades and stuff. So yeah, I'm just keeping it on the low. I'm happy with where I am right now. So
I would also like to give you the opportunity to give a shout out or message to anyone that you love to.
I would love to give a shout out to like the names mentioned earlier, and also big shout out to Recognize. That's a good homie out there. Tansawati, Tashi Tamang, Kate Jenks, Ning Dangri, Adang Lim Chen. There's a whole bunch of names. I hope you're okay with it. Adang Lim Chen, Ning Dangri, TC Beats, and then Justino and Savizo, and Chris Lim. And big shout out to Tenacious, man. They're like a really good group of artists, Tenacious, Chris Lim, MC Olin. I don't know if you guys could ever hear this. I don't know, but yeah, I'm just gonna put it out. Yeah, so those are the names I would like to give a shout out to. Yeah.
I think it'll be interesting to see you collaborate with any of the artists that you have mentioned just now. Right? It'll be so fun.
Yeah.
I mean, some you have already collaborated with, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So these are some random questions.
Okay.
Right. Define yourself in 2-3 words.
Oh, careless, very careless, and just words, right?
Yes.
Careless, very unorganized, dumb, and stupid. Yeah.
Did you just say dumb and stupid?
Yeah. That's like that's an everyday thing for me to get called like dumb, stupid, careless from my sisters, my brothers, my dad. Yeah, so I am very careless. I couldn't agree more with them. I like someone gonna hide. Funny thing, like I went to big Sean Kingston's concert. I went there and I dropped my car keys.
My.
Yeah, and then I went back home, searched for the new key, came back, and Sean Kingston was not on the stage then. So yeah, so that's what I'm trying to portray here, like why I'm being called like those stuff. So yeah, and there's so much more, but yeah.
I mean, oh well, right. Okay.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
How
God
about
made me like that. Yeah, tell me.
how about fashion? Are you into fashion?
No, I am not a good dresser. Yeah. I don't know. Where did you get all these questions? Like it's like you
I
talked
mean, you're dressed so well today,
you
so
talked with.
I
I feel like you came to my house when I was not there, and like you just gathered information. And is this a setup? Anyways, yeah, fashion. I don't know. I gave up on fashion. I couldn't cope up. Like I'm so outdated in everything: music, fashion, technology, apps. Fun fact: Anonymous Jamir cannot create his own email. Okay, I don't know how to deal with emails. In fact, fun fact, one more: I don't even run my own YouTube channel. I let people run my YouTube channel. I don't know my passwords. I have a Spotify account which I don't know the password. So, yeah. Also, focusing on that stupid and dumb and careless thing. Yeah.
or maybe this is just the beginning of you becoming a huge star. I mean, huge stars and celebrities, they have their own team, right? So
Yeah.
maybe it's just the beginning.
Yeah, but their team is professional. My team scolds me a lot. Their team gets paid. My team don't get paid. It's out of love and concern. I pay them with nothing besides more of my carelessness again.
Let's talk about dates then. How would you define, or what would your perfect date look like?
A perfect date is not the place, a perfect date for me. A perfect date is not the place, not the stuff we're eating or having. It's the person for me. So we could be in a tea stall if I'm vibing with you, that's a date. That's a good date for me. So for me, I'm speaking for myself. We could be in a fancy restaurant, drinking bottle of wines that we can't even pronounce and stuff. But if I'm not there spiritually, I won't consider that as a date. That's an appointment. That's a meeting. Not a date. A date is not the place and the food you eat. That's what I'm trying to say.
How do you come up with such romantic lines?
I don't know. It just came out.
I assume you believe in old school romance then.
Yeah, I think just authenticity, So yeah.
How, besides your many talents, is there any talent that you wish you had?
I wish I could sing, I wish I could do those runs and slurs and falsettos and vibratos, and I wish I could sing. Really, it would really help me and save money. It's expensive,
Big
these days,
rapper.
like hiring singers and stuff.
So, as a child, what did you want to be? Did you always want to be
this
music?
is I'm glad you came here. Even you, like we had slam books, right? Those days. Like I wrote aim in life. I wrote astronaut.
Ooh.
And I apologize to everybody for writing that. Dreams were big. Yeah, so I wanted to be an astronaut and stuff. So yeah. Back then I used to think that a person could acquire 2-3 careers. A doctor can be an engineer also. So yeah, I wrote astronaut on that slam book. On every slam book that I got, yeah. My classmates, if they have it, they would know. Yeah. So yeah, I aspired to be an astronaut.
That is interesting. I assume you must have been a quite good, intelligent student to be able to write astronaut, right?
There was just a boy dreaming his dreams, So yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So then, if you could switch lives with any person, dead or alive,
I would switch lives with my dad. Considering the struggles been through, and he's a cancer survivor. My dad, still, he was able to raise us. He's a single parent right now. So I would like to switch lives with my dad, to know the labor and sacrifices, because he has he gave us a good life, regardless of wherever he was. It is in his life, to the lowest to the highest, regardless of his ups and downs. He fulfilled his duty. So yeah, I would love to put my foot inside his shoes and see, for me, if I had to switch lives,
Lovely. That's such an uncommon answer. Interesting.
Yeah.
Moving on to something more lighter then.
Okay, anything.
When you meet someone for the first time, what do you notice about that person?
I'm being very real right now. Okay, hygiene, alright? Then comes, hygiene and then looks. Don't judge me, don't hate me, but yeah, looks. And then comes personality, and then the way she or he puts herself, in situations and just going with the flow and just settling in with people, like water. Like Bruce Lee said, be water. So yeah. So that's it. I just first is the hygiene, then comes looks, then the personality. Yeah, the traits.
Thank you so much for saying looks, because I find it very hard to believe when people say, no, beyond that. Because that's the first thing we notice about anyone, right? Physical appearance.
They don't mean it. I'm 100% sure they don't mean it. They don't mean it. It matters, it matters. looks matters. Like,
Yeah. Just not to put you in a bad light.
okay.
When he says looks, he means beauty lies in the eye of the beholder. Like that.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Air quoting it. Okay.
Yeah. So coming back to music again,
Okay.
the music scene in Nagaland, there's been a number of artists coming up over the years, over a
Yeah.
while. So in your opinion, how can an artist stay relevant?
So it's a quite sensitive topic,
Yeah.
So like to stay relevant, you just have to stay updated, and yeah, you have to see where the music is going, the trend, and stay like. So also to make music, if you have to know, like you have to be aware, you have to be really aware of where the taste is going, The palette changes there are seasons, So yeah, you just have to be really aware and know your consumers, know who is listening, age group, satisfy every age groups of your listeners,
Right. So talking about music in Nagaland, we have seen a number of artists coming up over the years, over a few months. So in your personal opinion, how can artists stay relevant?
By being aware, relevant to whom, but that is like to the relevant to himself or the viewers, to his listeners, So there's like two different aspects here, two different interpretation. Relevance, like who is he resonating to his viewers or to himself, So that's like for me, if he's just planning on like being relevant towards himself, then like stick to the art that he chose, like just be true to the art, just do what you love. But if he has to like resonate and connect with his viewers, with his listeners, he should be aware of how things are, like how like with time everything changes, the music, the taste, the palette, everything. So yeah, that's the two different aspects. I would break it into two, So yeah, so being relevant to oneself, or being relevant with the viewer or the listener. Yeah.
You have written and released a number of songs, as we have mentioned in your YouTube channel. Out of the songs, I'm sure it will be difficult to choose, but if you were to choose your favorite or a song which is very close to your heart.
To Mom with Love. Yeah, I have a song for my mom. So it was released like 2 years back on Mother's Day. So yeah, that song is really dear to me, because like I am actually narrating how like what happened, where I was when she was sick and stuff. So yeah, that song holds a very special place in my heart. And yeah, so to Mom with Love, it's on YouTube. You guys can check it out.
In your channel, right?
Yeah, but I warn you, it will make you tear up. So, yeah.
Like you said, it will make us tear up. So I assume you must have done a pretty good job. It must have been a very genuine song as well.
I think like I have tried to justify it as much as possible, But actually, I couldn't finish the song, recording it. I couldn't. I wrote the lyrics. I was like, it was tomorrow. Just like tomorrow is Mother's Day, so today, 10 baje in the morning, I wrote it. So yeah, and then I wrote it till 5 in the morning. It was a very long song, but when I was recording it, I couldn't. It was really getting the best out of me, so I just stopped there and finished it. So the remaining lyrics is still with me.
Are you planning to release it anytime
Yeah,
soon?
I'm thinking like I would incorporate that lyrics in another project, just stuff. So yeah.
Having said that, you can take this opportunity if you'd like to share a message to your father.
Yeah, like we are men, right? We are men, and we don't say stuff. We don't express. Yeah, we don't show. Like you know how men are, right? And normally, how men be keeping everything to themselves, not saying like we don't love each other, but it's very hard for a man to open up, you know. So yeah, I would like to take this platform to let him know that I see him. I see his efforts. I see his sacrifices and all. So what I want that to know is like now, like rest. No, let me take over the steering now. So that's what I would love my dad to know. Yeah.
Beautifully put.
Yeah.
We usually learn from others as well when it comes to life experiences. So you have mentioned that you have experienced grief as well. Right?
Yeah.
So for listeners, if anyone is grieving out there,
Yeah.
do you have any suggestions and advice?
Like even me, like, I'm not a perfect person. I have my flaws, my traits, you know. I would like we think like this is the end of it, you know. There's no coming back from this. But like what I would like to tell like to anyone who is going through that, like I've tried drowning my sorrows, you know, by myself, but it doesn't work like that, you know. We have to search, we have to pray, seek God, you know. Like God is so silent, like, but the things he does for you, you know, like you just have to go looking for him. God doesn't, like, we need him, like we have to go search for him and go as we are, especially, you know. It's not like we have to cleanse ourselves and then search for God. We have to go as we are, sinned, flawed, you know, and just like throw everything at God. Just let him know, and not at instant, but gradually God will like show you everything and show his love and everything. So
Go as we are.
yeah,
Totally agree
go
with
to
that, yeah.
God as you are, you know, with your sorrows, with your sins, with your flaws, with your bad habits. And yeah, just open up to God, and he will surely help you. Yeah.
Amen to that. So once again, thank you so much for being here.
It's
for
like
coming here.
vice versa, okay, like it's an honor being here. Also, I've heard a lot about this place, and you know, all the big artists and influencers, big personalities come here, and me, like, I'm really humbled, you know, me being no one, but you know, you guys took out the time and you guys messed up your schedule for me, and like I'm so blessed to be here. Okay, vice versa, everything you're saying, like, it's just reciprocate it yourself. And, like,
It's our pleasure. It's our pleasure. Final message for our listeners.
yeah, so for my listeners, you know, they have been waiting for a long time for me to come back with new songs, but I had exams and I had to study, you know, and stuff. So yeah, I'm coming back. Okay, I'm coming back now. Everything is sorted. I know where to, like, how to handle stuffs and all. My listeners. So yeah, I will be dropping back to back now songs. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yeah, that's what I would love to say to my listeners. Yeah.
Lovely. Thank you once again.
So much.
So, my dear listeners, that was Anonymous Jamir. And as you said, big things coming up. So, if you want to know what are those big things, follow him and check him
updated,
out on Instagram, right? Anonymous Jamir. On YouTube as well, same Anonymous Jamir. Follow him, subscribe him, keep supporting him. We can only grow as a community, my dear listeners. So, of course, keep listening to 90.8 Hills FM as well. Till then, take care of yourself. This is your RJ Temsu signing off.
90.8 Hills FM, in partnership with Task Force for Music and Arts presents TaFMA Thursday. Stay tuned to listen to local artists every Thursday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on 90.8 Hills FM.
Hello listeners, aro ajila program tu yetiba khotom hui ase hulbi ami khan eman bal artist ahi kina ase aro taila gana no hunibo ko abi itbi noy na to mohan jabo tailaga gana Anonymous featuring Sena LKR aro gana la title to ase you to mohan ite jai ase to gana huni kina jaldi wo pasaiwa.
Keep it all for myself, 'cause you lied when I needed your help, and I died praying, hoping you'd care. But most nights, yeah, I'd be holding back tears because of you. Can't believe that it's true. When I come around, I know you move.
Yeah, I know, you know, all the good memories that we drew. You grew, and me too, all the good and the bad times we've been through. It's true. Yeah, lipstick stain on the back cover. Fucked around and we don't even bother how we are. Funny how we came that far. I don't even know where we are. You've been running on my mind like you've been running all those times. But you know it's one of a kind, 'cause hell no, we never draw a line. No, we don't even have the time, 'cause half the time I'm either blind, acting fine, and I kept thinking maybe it's alright. I tried to keep it all for myself, 'cause you lied when I needed your help, and I died praying, hoping you'd care. But most nights, yeah, I'll be holding back tears because of you. Can't believe that it's true. When I come around, I know you knew.
To keep it all for myself, 'cause you lied when I needed your help, and I died praying, hoping you'd care. But most nights, yeah, I'd be holding back tears because of you. Can't believe that it's true. When I come around, I know you knew.
Okay listeners, gana kinega laise iman bal asena hoina noe aro itu bal gana asia apni kan check koro parbo moi agi thibi apni kan ke koi dishe tala YouTube channel kan aro ite moi kan ekta gana huni gina jabo aro itu pe ase mohan sop manula favorite moko koza aro gana la nam to ase One Day.
One day, one day, yo. Said today was a good day, I'm feeling like an ice cube. Chilling in the corner, can't nobody mess with my mood. I got this vibe that I'm gonna do something good. Who's gonna tell you when you're gonna be you? We played our part, yeah, we gave our heart, pushing to the limits so our day seems dark. The road seems far, so we gonna reach out with our heads held high like a newborn sprout. I've been down sometimes, not knowing I can make it, struggling for a smile, sometimes I gotta fake it, jamming up thoughts and I don't know what to do. Can't find a clue, it's not cool to be you, but it's just for a moment, don't never go astray. You've been through a lot and it's time for a change. Nothing will amount to the prices you would pay. Just keep on holding on, cause we gonna make it one day. Cause last night I was thinking about you. All my hopes relied on you. I opened my eyes for something new. Maybe I can make it one day. Cause last night I was thinking about you. All my hopes relied on you. I opened my eyes for something new. Maybe we can make it one day. One day. One day. Maybe we can make it one day. Cause I took my day, Ari apiko mishide. Tien nu se de Ari betele datyo. Nduza as a noom ha leke ba. Ari ha kunye po, temi po, tele dio. Wapo mua jo. Inye nu ke me jeje. Puti ke vi ha ko sa, basi zotyo lei. Nye me je ko sa, Ari petzo wano lei. Inye nyo ko sa, inye shenu tazo lei. Lucky po, Ari chake mo, nuri dio. Ma pete shike medi, ke ma shidi vor. Deri pizza bar, ato wa shi leke ta. Get the hand care, Ari pota pola care bazo. Cause last night I was thinking about you. All my hopes relied on you. I opened my eyes for something new. Maybe I can make it one day. Cause last night I was thinking about you. All my hopes relied on you. I opened my eyes for something new. Maybe we can make it one day.
Maybe we can make it one day.
Okay, listeners, aji laga program yate ba khotom hoye ase holi bi ami khan itia last song ekta hunibo aro gana la title to ase Pretty Girl aro gana kurala to ase Ningdang Fit Anonymous Jamir. तो मोहन जाने तो गाना हुनी वो इन्हें आकोरना मैं RJ बेला sign off करे से next Thursday आही के ना अपने खान सब के लोग पाओ. Bye bye.
Anonymous J, Pretty Girl. Alright, let's go. I was lost in the moment thinking about you. Pretty girl, think about it if I got ya. Big world, shorty, I'm still fine, yeah. Tough times, baby, I'm right behind ya. I was lost in the moment thinking about you. Pretty girl, think about it if I got ya. Big world, shorty, I'm still fine, yeah. Tough times, baby, I'm right behind ya. I was lost, now I'm trying to get back on track. All the hoes, they be looking, now cutting some slack. Miss Independent like 15th of August. Finest creation got me losing all my focus. Focus, focus, magical and beautiful, but cautious. Roses, they hurt you when you get too close. Now I'm feeling nauseous, cause I've been running on your mind like round and round and round and round. At times I feel like Superman, but used to get me weak. I'm trying to get you off my head, no possible, you see. I might not be the one, but if it's meant to be, oh God, I'm off to get ourselves wedding rings on. I was lost in the moment thinking about you. Pretty girl, think about it if I got ya. Big world, shorty, I'm still fine, yeah. Tough times, baby, I'm right behind ya. I was lost in the moment thinking about you. Pretty girl, think about it if I got ya. Big world, shorty, I'm still fine, yeah. Tough times, baby, I'm right behind ya.
Love at first sight ni punarang miyama Tama sa angodang nung inarang sakluka Talang ka nung idang ni punarang repranga Sengrami yang lupa rung nung nachi palaka Warla warla nasermong warla Nai puni memeder ni puna mededer Na chaki yashigurang anai puni mama tukzi La chaki yashigurang alai puni medukzi Sakalai kinang kolpo kurang alai maiki zakar La chaki ni putiselen nung idang ashi yukser La chaki lai na metem serang kinang machung washir Sakalar metem ser la chaki nidang desakupa Dar metem ser la chaki gedang utsi aika ashir Ayat terem nung dang kena utsi aika chimpir La tutung mi changar ali dang la dani yawer La chaki yashi uda nidang kanga desakupa
I was lost in the moment thinking about ya. Pretty girl, think about it if I got ya. Big world, shorty, I'ma still find ya. Tough times, baby, I'm right behind ya. I was lost in the moment thinking about ya. Pretty girl, think about it if I got ya. Big world, shorty, I'ma still find ya. Tough times, baby, I'm right behind ya.
Huni thaka khan sob STIs mane sexually transmitted infections to ki ase jani lobo ahibi
STIs to ekjon para ekjon ke sexual contact para lagai diye
thik homoite ilaj na kurile itu laga infection para HIV hoi jabole risk to bishi kuri de
STI to jani lobi identify kuribi aru time te ilaj kuribi
itu jankari di ase Nagaland State AIDS Control Society
90.8 Hills FM, in partnership with Task Force for Music and Arts presents TaFMA Thursday. Stay tuned to listen to local artists every Thursday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on 90.8 Hills FM.
You're listening to 90.8 Hills FM Radio.
This is 90.8 Hills FM radio station, using our voice to rate your choice. Stay tuned.